from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. Diamond Dynasty baseball on tap tonight. It's Boston going up against Miami. And on the mound today, Sandy Alcantara. What do we have on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Okay, all set to go. Carlos Beltran digs in now.
15, Carlos Beltran.
And we are underway in Denver. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Alcantara goes 6 feet 5 inches, 200 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. Next is the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera. On the ground, and that one handled. Tosses to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Batting third.
2 down, bases empty. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. Ripped, but it curls foul. A little out front there as he swings through it. This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it.
And we call it romance.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And our pitcher in this game, John Donaldson. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able.
There goes Jackie. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. An absolute smash to left. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0. Here's Jose Ramirez. In the air out to center. Can't get there. Base hit. Man at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ray Durham. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the runner takes off. Pitch is high. High left throw. Save. That's a stolen base. Next offering is fouled back. Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball left field. 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Willie McGee swings through it for strike 1. And a big swing and a miss. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. And this one bounces away from Posada. Ramirez up to third of the wild pitch.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
And a bunt right side. Rice. Here's the tag, and he's out. But one run is in to score. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. That's the third, and that one finds its way through, and that keeps the inning alive. Bismacki at the plate now. Runner takes off, and that is out of play. Runner on the go again. Out to center. McGee drifts towards it. And that is that. Back here in Denver, on now to the top half of inning number 2. Fernando Tatis Jr. getting ready to hit. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And the 0-1. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. And quickly one away in the second. This is Willie Castro. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Tap foul at the plate. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
De La Cruz at the plate now, and that's strike one. That one ripped, but foul. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Pitch is in the dirt. Ball one. Man at first, one away. Next one just misses. 2-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Inside. And the count is filled up. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Castro around third. And they cut the lead to 2.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Next to hit, Chipper Jones. And that's a fair ball. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Willie McGee, the next to hit, takes outside. In the dirt. Here's a 2-0. And it stays fair. Jones around second. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now it's going to be Ben Rice. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that may.
Robinson slinging it to first in time. And now it's going to be Carlos Beltran. He's 0 for 1. Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. 2 outs and a runner at third here at the top of the second. In the dirt. Runner stays put at third.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher if you're the runner.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the second. Craig Biggio now at the plate. McGee has a beat on it. 1 up, 1 down. And now the first baseman, Jorge Posada.
Jorge Posada.
Ball down.
That's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Tied up here in the early going. And that'll get down for a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to.
De La Cruz to second. There's one on the first double play. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Miguel Cabrera.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Jorge Posada flied to center his first time.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Ball.
Late swing, foul to the left. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Nope. Foul ball.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw save. Mackey's throw came too late. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just Needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Runner at second here, one gone. Starting to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run. Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
And that one is lifted in the air. Durham settles under. And that is that. Back here in Denver, now the left fielder, Willie Castro. Swinging a foul straight back. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Top of the order speedster. You'd really like to see him work his way on. He can get around the bases in a hurry, but a little too aggressive, maybe a little anxious.
1-2 now. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Now batting.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one way inside. Late swing fouled off. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in the dirt. Gets the bunt down the right side. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. Now it's the right fielder, Ray Durham. Fly to left his first time. There's a line drive to left field. And that will end the inning. Back here at Coors Field as we go to the top of the fourth. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
No, foul ball.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So up next, Willie McGee doubled his first time. That one laced to center and a base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Runner on the go. Rice in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Runner goes again. It's a pitch out. Throw down to second. There in plenty of time. He's caught stealing. Gets to it with a slide. And very nicely done for the out. Bottom of the inning, digging in, Willie McGee. Out to short. Sends it to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Now it's the shortstop. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. Ground ball up the middle. Castro tosses to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. Here's the catcher, Biz Mackey. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the tying run is on base. At the plate, Craig Biggio. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Ball, that's out.
McGee drifts towards it and makes the grab. And the inning is over. We go to the top of the fifth. Leading off, Carlos Beltran.
Well, these players digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivery.
Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
That was a missile off the bat to the deep part of the field, and once he beat the center fielder and one-hopped the wall, he kicked it into another gear for extra bases.
Now, Miguel Cabrera. There's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Here's Jorge Posada now with a man in scoring position. On a line out towards center. McGee under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. He's in there.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Tatis in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Line drive, base hit. In to score from third, and they lead by 2.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
There goes the runner. Castro at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Steps off, checks the runner at first. Yoan. That one pushed to the left and foul. Here's the 0-2. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's off the inside corner. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one to first and foul ball. 2-2. Runner goes again. There's a ball. And safe.
He's in there. Safe.
It's a stolen base. Slings it across. Out number 3. Back here in Denver, and here's the first baseman, Jorge Posada.
Well, these guys doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And there's one away. So back to the top of the order. Now it's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. That's a hit. And a man aboard. Willie Castro, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Runner takes off, pitches high. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Donaldson. And there's 2 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Man on second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. And he lays one down the left side. Whips it to first on the run. Oh. Pretty nice play there.
First time that I saw you was the second that I knew.
Back here at Coors Field, top of the 6th inning. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. That one hammered, but pulled foul. He swings and fouls one off. In the air, left field. Castro gets under it, and there's one down. So digging in, Chipper Jones.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ball.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A solo shot. One down. Here's the center fielder, Willie McGee. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
Nope. Ball 1.
Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one ripped right center field, and it one hops the wall. It's a double, 3rd hit of the night for him.
At the plate for the Red Sox.
And now the first baseman, Ben Rice. Right through there for a strike. One out and a runner at second.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swings through that. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Out towards right center field. Robinson moving under it. And there's 2 down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Beltran in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Ripped, but it curls foul. Man at second.
No, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Swing and a pop-up. And that's the 3rd out. Well, we go bottom 6. Stepping in, Ray Durham. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out and one away. So up next, Willie McGee. Fly ball down the line. Tatis really on his horse for it. And there are 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. 1 for 2.
Shortstop, number 86.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
Foul ball.
And he pops up the bunt. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Digging in, Miguel Cabrera.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on now, John Klein.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1. Fought off foul. Klein, the tall righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, a knuckleball, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swings through that one for strike 2. And down on strikes. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Jorge Posada will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. Foul ball. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He circles the bases and they boost their lead. It's 7-3.
Man, I hated knuckleballs. Seems like so hard to square him up and hit the ball hard, but this guy had no problem at all. It was like he was born to do this. Really good piece of hitting, just a sound swing, and he stayed within himself.
Fires to first in time. Willie Castro now at the plate. 1 for 3.
Willie Castro.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. Inning over.
Yeah. Went and beat the odds. They thought I was.
Back here in Denver, bottom of the 7th. Biz Mackey getting ready to hit. On the ground to third. Chipper fires to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now at the plate, Craig Biggio. And it's fouled away. Two down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Posada, the next to hit, takes ball 1. No question about this one. It's out of here. So he goes yard to left. Back to the top of the order now. Here's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
No, that's down.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Back here at Coors Field, ready to begin the 8th. Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. McGee drifts towards it, takes it in for the out. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. Back to the mound. It hit him. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in is the switch hitting out. Fielder Willie McGee. 3 for 3's doubled twice and single. That misses. Ball one. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that extends the inning.
At the plate for the Red Sox,
Ben Rice digs in now. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. And that one sliced foul. Up the middle, Robinson. In plenty of time to first. That's the 3rd out. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, number 3. Out towards right center field. Tatis under this one. And there's one down. Next to hit, Jose Ramirez. Up and in. Look out. One, 2 now. Lays down a bunt to the right side. And he's safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there. One down. Now it's going to be Ray Durham.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important.
Run around the move. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. Posada too late with the throw. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Man at second. And a foul ball. The 1-2. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout.
Next up for Miami, center fielder.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Willie McGee. This one smoked on its way out of here. A 2-run homer, and just like that, they're within a run. So 2 down. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quick. No messing around right there.
Felix Bautista taking over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Inside, almost got him. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. No throw, safe at second. And the tying run is now in scoring position. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Carrying well. And it's off the wall. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. To me, it's just... really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Biggio in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Denver, we go to the 9th. Carlos Beltran now at the plate.
It's good speed at the top of the order here.
Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen. Robinson racing hard. Makes the catch. 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
All over that one right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's the catcher to hit. Jorge Posada. Castro under it. And there's 2 away. Go ahead run on base. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Popped in the air. Left field. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 9th inning, and this one is tied, coming right down to the wire. Jorge Posada getting ready to hit. Ball.
Nope, inside.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
Into the outfield, base hit. Leadoff knock puts the winning run on base.
Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
So digging in, Jackie Robinson. 3rd baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. So a change being made at first base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Michael Garcia. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that misses. And that's ball 2. That one missing inside. Winning run on base at first. No outs. In there for a strike at 100 miles an hour. 3-1. That's a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Popped up. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout.
Next up for Miami, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Willie Castro. He's already homered in this game. This one ripped, but foul to the right. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Swing and a miss. 0-2. That one inside. Look out. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now here is Jose Ramirez.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. Ramirez trying to send this to extra innings. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that will end the inning.
Now
Right Campanella into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know.
Now pitching.
Joan Duran on to pitch out of the pen here. And fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Strike 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That's inside.
That's a really good take.
Ball 2.
Pitch kicks away. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
De La Cruz stands in now, looks at that one inside. Just missed. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second here in extra innings.
That ball's foul.
Swing and a miss. And a count now even up.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle.
What do you
I
got?
still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Man at second. Registers the punch out and hits 101. Stepping in, Chipper Jones. And that one got a piece of him.
That ball got him.
At the plate for the Red Sox, center fielder Willie McGee.
Now a chance for Willie McGee. And a sweeper misses for a ball. First and second, 2 down. And here in extra innings. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Coming home. He will score, and they take the lead. Now the tag at third, and they got it. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. On to the bottom of the 10th. Leading off, number 5.
Number 5. Now pitching.
New pitcher on here, Darren O'Day.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Should be extra bases. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Tag, but he's in there. Here's the center fielder, Willie McGee.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
First pitch swinging. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That's a little bit low. Bunting gets it down to first. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. So they're down to their final out. Now here is number 86. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. They're down to their final strike. This one in the air, center field. McGee on the move. And that'll do it. And a final.